Who's to blame when your game doesn't sell well? Hello my friends, I hope you're having a wonderful August 29th, 2018, and for today's big story we're talking about a developer who's been sharing details on how well his game on Switch has been selling, or I should say how not so well it's been selling. Robert Boyd is the developer behind Cosmic Star Heroine, a RPG that released for the Switch recently. I think it came out August 15th. Came out on other platforms a while ago, but for now it's available on the Switch. And the sales so far are okay. Mediocre. Not really great, not really terrible, they are what they are. And the developer feels that perhaps it's Nintendo's fault that the game really isn't selling well. He shared some statements on Reset Era that he's since deleted, but we have the comments that he made. I'm going to read them to you, and I thought we'd discuss it. Mr. Boyd says, "We got an okay number of reviews, but yeah, we couldn't get Nintendo to mention the game anywhere. Real shame, since even a retweet from Nintendo probably would have given us a big boost in visibility. I get that it was just a port, but after spending months getting stonewalled by Nintendo, we were trying to get permission to release on Switch, going, fine, we'll play by your rules, and getting a publisher so we could get approved, and still getting ignored by Nintendo when the game was done and set to release is highly frustrating. It's a good game, and I dare say a good percentage of those million-plus people who bought Octopath Traveler would like our game if they knew it existed. We couldn't even get somebody to fix our store page before launch, which never indicated that the game had a pre-order early purchase sale, and until recently didn't even have a trailer on it. And the page went up about a month before launch, so there was plenty of time. Pre-orders plus first week of sales on Switch were maybe 2/3 the first week on PC or PS4, which both sold about the same. There was a rapid drop-off on PC and PS4 after week 1, so if Switch somehow avoids that, that'd be nice and would help the sales to maybe reach the other platforms. Unless something surprising happens, it looks like Switch sales for the first month will be in the 4 digits. And unless we bundle the game or do deep discounts later, I'm not expecting total sales on all platforms combined to reach 100,000K. We caught wind of Robert's comments and posted them on Go Nintendo because I find it really interesting. This kind of discussion is really interesting, and it's not one we get to have a lot, because more often than not we hear indie developers talking about the great success that they've had on Switch, but here we have one game that's not doing so well. So I posted up those comments, and then Mr. Boyd got in touch with me through Twitter and gave us another very short statement. He said, "To clarify, I believe Nintendo could have boosted sales if they wanted to highlight it. However, ultimately, I have no one to blame but myself for the game's performance." So there you go. I don't know if he made that statement because the story was gaining traction. Like I said, he did delete the comments. Maybe he was just frustrated and venting on a message board and it got out there. Whatever the case might be, now you know the full breadth of how he feels about how the game has been selling. Seabattle6 on Go Nintendo says, "There's probably enough blame to go around. Could the eShop be better? Absolutely, but Nintendo's not responsible for marketing your game. I haven't heard much about this other than the title, and with the volume of games coming to the Switch on a weekly basis, it takes effort and a little luck to stand out." There's so many factors that go into it. You could have a game that you think is going to do really well and nobody pays attention to it. You can have a game that you think nobody knows about and ends up selling really well. There is luck involved. There's a lot of promoting that has to be involved in it too, and again, that promotion just doesn't mean that the game's going to be successful. You could pour tons of money into promoting and advertising your game and people still won't want to pick it up for any number of reasons. Following up with this statement, I've been looking at the discussion on Twitter and I've seen a lot of people saying they didn't even know this game existed, and if they knew the game existed, they didn't know that it came out on Switch yet. They were surprised to know that it was available. So I've posted about this game a lot. Every press release, every update of screenshots and trailers and stuff like that, I've posted about it every single time on Go Nintendo. So we have multiple posts about it, and still people don't know about it. And that's the same for all websites. There's been a whole bunch of websites that have covered this game, be it previews, reviews, features, interviews, trailers, screenshots, art, any of that stuff. So the coverage has been out there, it's just people haven't noticed it or been paying attention to it or didn't think much of it. I don't know what the case is. So like Seabattles6 here says, there's some luck involved, and as the developer of the game said, Nintendo pushing the title a little bit more certainly could have helped. Maybe higher placement up on the eShop and stuff like that. And the developer has blame as well because they didn't market it in the best ways that they could, or didn't market it enough. But any of these things could lead to more success or potentially just be ignored. You never really know. The best thing to get your game marketed, I feel, is word of mouth. People have to play the game And if they like it enough, be like, hey, check this out. And then that spreads to other people and to other people and other people. And that's what you really want to see happen, because that keeps support growing. Any of these things like trailers, commercials, banner ads on sites, any of that, you never really know. It's hard to like see, oh, this type of marketing really reached these type of people and they played the game and they liked it. So it's really tough to do this kind of thing. But have you heard of this game? That's all I want to know. Have you heard of Cosmic Star Heroine? Have you played it? Did you know it was out on Switch? Did you have no idea the game even existed? Are you waiting for the retail release? Did you know there was going to be a retail release? It is going to see a retail release. So I want to know where you stand. It'd be really interesting to find out what you guys know about the game, if you even know it was a thing. And now knowing what it is, and you've seen footage of it now, is it something you're interested in? Are you going to check it out? Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for August 29th, 2018. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I sure hope you'll join me to check it out. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot.